Alright, welcome aboard a special episode of DCS Hacks. Pail here from Growler Jams, and today we're going to look at the T-45 Charlie Goshawk from the outside. We're going to hop in the inside and check out the switches, go through the starting procedures of the aircraft, and then lastly we're going to practice landing it overhead Nellis. Without further ado, let's get at it. The Navy Model T-45 Charlie Goshawk, manufactured by McDonnell Douglas Aerospace, is a two-seat, lightweight, high-performance, fully carrier-capable digital cockpit version of the British Aerospace Hawk. It is powered by a single Rolls-Royce turbofan engine, producing a sea-level static thrust of 5,527 pounds at mil power. The aircraft is 39 feet 4 inches long and has a wingspan of about 30 feet 10 inches. The T-45 wing is mounted low on a conventionally structured fuselage, where the wing is moderately swept. A laminar flow design that exhibits about a 2-degree dihedral. The wing also has full span leading edge slats, double slotted trailing edge flaps, and an integral fuel tank. The jet also has a launch bar and a tailhook for shipboard operations. The single vertical stabilizer is mounted slightly forward on the empennage, and the stabilator are of swept design. The vertical stabilizer integrates a mechanically powered rudder control and a control augmentation system for all-speed flight. The air-conditioned, pressurized cockpit accommodates 2 aircrew in a tandem seating arrangement, and it is enclosed by a single-hinged, manually operated canopy and one-piece windscreen. Each cockpit is fitted with a Martin Baker Nacy's ejection seat, affording the aircrew the opportunity to eject with 0 airspeed and 0 altitude. Alright, pre-start checks, here we go. Parking brake, set or pulled out. Engine switch, on. Exterior and interior lights, set as desired. Exterior lights master switch on the throttle, on or forward. Anti-skid switch, on for field operations or off for boat operations. Standby barometric altimeter, set. Generator switch, on. Battery 1 and battery 2 switches, on. Alright, let's do a quick startup of the T-45 Goshawk. Step 1, GTS start button, press. The GTS advisory light should illuminate within 20 seconds. Just waiting. Here it comes. Okay. Next, we'll move the engine switch to the start position. And we'll wait for that ready advisory light, the green light, to come on within 15 seconds. When the engine RPM reaches 20%, we'll bring the throttle to idle and monitor the engine instruments for a normal startup. We'll turn on the HUD, then we'll turn on the MFDs, and then we'll turn on the Pry radio, turn on the aux radio. Okay. Next, we'll turn on the VOR and the ILS. We'll set them up as desired, as well as a TACAN for wherever we are. All right, time for our 70% checks. Next thing we'll do is we'll slowly advance the throttle to 70%. We'll look at the Hide 2 reset button, and we'll push that, and the Hide should go from around 1,000 or so, wherever the jet was on startup, to 3,000 PSI. And we'll bring the throttle back to idle. Looking good. While that's going on, we'll get the stabilator trim and we'll perform checks. So we'll go 8 degrees of up trim and 3 degrees of down trim. Next, we'll set our LAW or low altitude warning. Generally for takeoff, we'll set it at 200 feet. Next, we'll set our bingo fuel for whatever's required for the mission set. Normally somewhere around 1,000 or 1,200 pounds. Flaps and slats are set to half. Disengage the parking brake. Time for our takeoff checks. Pitot heat switch, set as desired. Anti-skid switch is in the on position with a good green light. Flaps and slats are set to half. Trim 00 and 2.5 degrees nose up. Looks like we're there. The canopy is closed, lock light out, harness, simulated attached, 8 points, spins pulled, and I'm armed in the front. If we're solo, then we're good to go. If not, we'll make sure the guy in the back is also armed. Seat's hot. Takeoff checks complete. Let's fast forward now to just about prior to the field for the overhead into the landing. We're going to be about 1,100 feet as we approach the field. 350 knots is what we want to do. We'll be coming in flying right over the runway in Nellis for the overhead brake. At the brake, we're going to bring the throttle to idle. We're going to get out our speed brakes. We're going to roll up on a wing. We're going to pull 17 units for 180 degrees worth of turn. Pulling, there's through 90. Keep coming, keep coming. And rolling out. Less than 200 knots, gear goes down, flaps go full. So we're going to start our turn at 15 seconds after the intended point of landing. Here we go. A little power, a little pause, and a little turn. We're going to roll up on a wing, 27 to 30 degrees angle bank, and control the rate of descent to reach about 450 feet AGL at the 90-degree position. Keep it coming. We've got our route out set for 380 feet. As we approach the 135, it should go off. But now we're increasing our rate of descent to about 500 to 600 feet per minute as we keep it coming. Time for the landing checklist. We are 1, 2, 3 down a lock. Flaps full. Hook is up. Harness as you like it. Boards out. Skids on with the light. Landing checks complete. The route out should be going off. This is where we normally overfly the ship's wake. Don't have a ship today, but we're keeping it coming. And now we target 15 to 18 seconds in the groove. And rolling behind the runway at the wings level transition. A little power off, working it on speed, a little power back on. Flying on speed at about a 700 foot per minute rate of descent. Keeping it coming. Keeping it coming. Keeping it coming. Keeping it on speed. And touchdown. At touchdown, we're going to retard the throttle to idle and maintain back pressure on the throttle until ground idle is achieved. As far as the braking technique we're using as we roll down the runway, we're going to use a single, steady, smooth application of the brakes to intercept our normal line speeds. Less than 60 knots in the 3-board, less than 40 knots in the 2-board, and so on. All right. Well, guys, if you enjoyed the jam today, please like, leave a comment, subscribe. Hope you enjoyed this collaboration project between Pail with Growler Jams and DCS Hacks. If you did, let us know about it in the comments. I'd love to hear it. Welcome aboard DCS Hacks. Cheers.